the fifth line on the page. V'zeo mashu kozav es havaya amarta hayon. There's a pasuk that says that you have today made Hashem into your God, and He has made you into His people. So the Tzemach Tzedek and the Rebbe Marash explained on this pasuk, the Lechtel Rebbe, Hamarta yesh by Gimel Perushim. The word Hamarta, which we translate, you have made Hashem your God, there are actually three interpretations of it. The first and main interpretation is that it's expression of praise and pleasure. That you have praised Hashem, you have made Hashem your pleasure, your joy. And today, it says that you did this today, it's referring to Rosh Hashana. It's referring here to the drawing down of pleasure on Rosh Hashana. What does it mean, drawing down of pleasure? It's explained elsewhere that the shofar on Rosh Hashana is an expression of pleasure. Shofar means to bring beauty to your actions. What this all means is that the real avodah, the way we draw down Hashem's kingship into the world again, is through reminding Him of the pleasure He gets out of creation. Pleasure. That's why Hashem Hamarta Hayom, you have given Hashem pleasure today on Rosh Hashana. That you remind Him of the pleasure, of the tainuk that He gets out of creation, because that's what inspires Him to create. Why did He create the world in the first place? Because He had a desire for a dir b'tachtonim. The dir b'tachtonim gives Him pleasure. And so the avodah of Rosh Hashana is to remind Him, to reignite that pleasure that He has. It doesn't mean remind because He's forgotten. It means that during the year we've done things other than creating a dir b'tachtonim. And so Hashem says, so what's the point again of me creating this world? I created this world with dir b'tachtonim, and what did you do? Okay, have you been doing that? So we have to recommit ourselves to that, and that draws back Hashem's pleasure in the world. Remind, not because He's forgotten, remind because we haven't lived up to it, we haven't actually drawn down His pleasure, so we have to
reminding ourselves
reignite it. Yeah, but it's reigniting something that it's been forgotten, not because Hashem has forgotten it, because it's been neglected. We've neglected it. So reigniting Hashem's pleasure in the world through recommitting to dir b'tachtonim, to creating a dir b'tachtonim, that pleasure inspires Hashem to recreate. And this can only be done by us. Avodah Yisrael. It can't be left to Hashem. Hashem cannot do this, as it were, because dir b'tachtonim means we have to create the dir b'tachtonim, and if we're not doing it, Hashem can't, because the one thing He can't do is make us into a home for Him, make our world. That's our job. If we don't do it, so then it's not done.
So on Rosh Hashanah, the commitment, the achlata, will ignite.
Correct.
It does seem a little bit funny that we need to re-inspire Hashem to create the world. It just feels like it should be unconditional.
No, but what it's saying here is that because the point of creation is dir b'tachtonim, and dir b'tachtonim means tachtonim are a home for Hashem. So He can't do that. We have to do that. That's the whole point. He can't say, okay, don't worry, I'll do it for you. If my desire is for you to like me, then I can't say, okay, don't worry, I'll do it for you. No, the whole thing is, I want a relationship with you. So I want you to like me. So I need to take a step back and give you a chance to do it. I want you to invite me to your house. I want to feel at home in your house. I want you to invite me over. So Who can initiate that? Can I? If I do, will I get what I want? I want to be really welcomed into your house. Can I force my way into that? No, because then I won't get it. So you have to invite me. It has to come from you. So Hashem's pleasure in the world can only be ignited by us. It's only by us, our avodah, by us inviting him in. So he has to leave it up to us. So that's what it means, like we said at the beginning of the Maamar, that the Kesel Yom Chagenu means that the moon hides, meaning the divine light, the divine energy that's invested in creation is retracted. Hashem says, fine, like my point in creating the world was that I should be invited in by you. That's why the first 6 days of creation were meaningless until there was Adam and Rishon. Because until there was a person to start inviting me in, my part in creation is not there. I have nothing to do with this creation until Adam Rishon is there to invite me in. And so on Rosh Hashana, he says, fine, let's see if this is working. If my intention in creation is working, I'll take a step back and leave it up to you. So you want me or you don't want me? And it has to be us.
So
we have to invite him
when
back.
did he take the step back? Is that Erev or on Rosh Hashana?
Erev. As the sun goes down on the night of Rosh Hashana, the divine presence recedes from the world.
That's Rosh Hashana.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then we, through shofar and the avodah of Rosh Hashana, have to draw him back in. Which means have to say, no, we do want you. We're inviting you into this world.
So how does the shepherd show that? Like,
that the man will explain further. But how the shofar is an expression of that desire.
mm-hmm.
So when there is a response from us that we want him in the world, so Hashem says, this was the pleasure that I was seeking in the world. That these beings, they want me. They invite me in. So that's why it's dependent on avodah Yisrael. Right.